At the Real Arena, Real Sociedad hosted Leganes in week 25 of La Liga EA Sports. And it was very much the home side who were on top from the first whistle. A 3-0 victory for Imanol's team. And they were superior in every facet to relegation-threatened Leganes. In the midfield, Arsene Zakarian was making his first start of the season. He had suffered a very bad ankle injury at the start of the campaign and had made just 2 substitute appearances recently, but had the chance to start in this game, with Imanol making a number of rotations, having seen his side play in Europe just 3 nights earlier, defeating Midtjylland of Denmark 7-3 on aggregate. So 7 alterations he made from that European 11. And he was rewarded with a really solid display and a victory. The opening goal was scored in style. It was Zakarian marking his first start of the season with a splendid strike from outside the penalty area. An excellent goal that set Real Sociedad on course towards victory. 11 minutes on the clock when the ball was set back to him. And he took 1 touch to control the ball and another to fire it beyond Dimitrovic and score his first goal of the season. Imanol had left players like Brais Mendes and Oyarzabal on the bench. And those he had selected were doing really well. Too much for Leganes to handle. Lareal went looking for goal number 2. And Zakarian very nearly provided it. Another wonderful strike. And this time his effort was tipped over the top by Marko Dimitrovic. Zakarian at the centre of so much of Lareal's play, and forcing a really good save here from the Serbian stopper. And it was then another chance for the Russian, this time with his left foot. So 3 strikes at goal in the opening 20 minutes. He scored 1 of them. He came very close with the other 2. The ball was knocked back to him by Ori Oskarsson. And Zakarian was so nearly on target again. Fullback John Aramburu then won possession and went for goal himself, firing wide on 25 minutes. Leganes were struggling to ask any real questions of Lareal's defence. However, centre-back Nayef Aguerd, who has played so many minutes this season, pulled up with a muscle injury and was replaced in the first half by 18-year-old John Martin. So 1 piece of bad news for Imanol on a largely positive night, an injury for the Moroccan centre-back. Take Kubo tried to make it 2-0. His effort drifted wide. And it was then Pablo Marin, who was making only his 2nd start of the season, who fired straight at the goalkeeper. In the second half, the hosts scored a 2nd goal in style. Take Kubo made it 2-0, scoring his 5th goal in La Liga this season, his 7th in all competitions for Lareal. It was a splendid goal, a nutmeg on Juan Cruz. He then danced around Altimira and fired beyond Dimitrovic with the aid of a small deflection. And there was no way back from here for Leganes, who after this result have gone 5 games without a victory. They did improve at 2-0 down. Suddenly they asked some questions of Ramiro, who was on course for his 12th clean sheet of the season. Miguel de la Fuente and Oscar Rodriguez came off the bench 8 minutes into the second half. Sergio González headed towards goal. He was adjudged offside, and in any case couldn't beat Ramiro with his header. And then a really good move from the visitors culminated in Danny Rabah striking at goal, and he forced an outstanding stop from Ramiro. Good build-up from Leganes. Neu with the pass, the dummy from Cisse, and Rabah was looking for his 4th goal of the season, his first from open play. And the tip round the post from Ramiro was of the highest quality. Then, from the corner, Captain González had another chance. This time he headed down and straight at Ramiro. There was a yellow card for Agüerd on the sidelines, so he will serve a 1-game ban and miss the league match against Barcelona. And then Taki Kubo went into the box. He went down. He felt it was a penalty. Tapia reacted, shouted in his face. Kubo got up and grabbed his shirt. It was an altercation which led to a yellow card for each of them, and both of them will now serve a 1-game ban. So Tapia misses the next match for Leganes against Getafe, and Kubo is out for the league game against Barcelona. Then from a Gomez corner, it was the substitute John Martin who headed over the top. Kubo was replaced with Barrenechea coming off the bench along with Mikel Oyarzabal. And once again, Leganes were threatening. This time Miguel dragged wide. He still has just 1 goal to his name all season. Scoring goals has been a problem for the Pepineros, and in this match, that story did not change. Just 1 away win all season in La Liga. Late on, Rabah missed the target, but in any case was penalised for a foul at the edge of the penalty area on Elustondo. And in this match, Real Sociedad were able to continue a really good run of home form. Just 1 defeat in the last 13 at home now, with 11 wins in that sequence. Late on, Roberto Lopez and Javi Hernandez came on for Leganes. There was a yellow card for Olasagasti on 74 minutes. It could have been worse. His challenge on Ivan Neo was a really bad one. And it was then Rabah who fired into the stomach of Javi Lopez. And then a Gomez cross was awkward for Dimitrovic. He tipped it wide. In La Liga, Real Sociedad had lost 4 of their last 5 matches. ahead of this clash, but earned all 3 points and made sure of the points late on when Olasagasti volleyed in his first goal in La Liga. 79 minutes on the clock. It was a wonderful piece of technique. His effort in off the post. Neither Dimitrovic nor Tapia could keep the ball out. An excellent goal from the substitute who had replaced Zakarian at half-time. Late on, there was a La Liga debut for 20-year-old defender Lukin Beatia, and very nearly a 4th goal for La Real. It was the captain Oyarzabal who had a mazy run into the box but couldn't finish. There was time for Roberto Lopez against his former club to hit the target, but the save was comfortable for Ramiro. And Real Sociedad were heading towards their 10th victory in La Liga this season. Moving on to 34 points as they now prepare for a cup semi-final against Real Madrid and then a league game against Barcelona. It finished at the Real Arena. Real Sociedad 3, Leganes 0.